Well, good evening and welcome to Pittsville High School and high school football on a Saturday night here on Zaleski Sports. I'm Tom King. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Braden Bullis, my producer-engineer, in a game that was supposed to be played last night but was postponed because of the severe weather that moved through the area. It's turned out to be a beautiful night here now after some early rain earlier today. I walked out on the field, and the field looks very good, and it's in pretty good shape. Not any standing water anywhere. It should be fine to play here tonight for these two teams. And it's a tall order for the Pittsville Panthers as they come in tonight trying to slow down this Edgar Wildcat team. Edgar coming in with a record of 1-0 in the Merrillwood Central Wisconsin Conference. They're 4-0 overall, and they've won 16 straight games. Pittsville coming in with a record of 0-1 in the conference, 0-3 overall, and they have been outscored 123-34 this season. They lost to Auburndale last week, 41-0. They did put 34 on the board, though, against Spencer Marshfield Columbus in a loss earlier this season. Edgar coming off a defensive struggle, and it's not often that you get a team that can shut down the Edgar offense, but Marquette High School from Ottawa, Illinois, a game that replaced Rothschild on the schedule for the Wildcats. They went down and met in Madison last week with Edgar winning by a score of 9-6. Let's take a listen to the national anthem. We'll get the starting lineups and get going here tonight from Pittsville on Zaleski Sports. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's game. First of all, for the visitors from Edgar on offense, it'll be quarterback Tucker Strite, the senior. In the backfield will be senior Maverick Butt and senior Gavin Maurer, with Caius Higgins playing as a slot man at times. Dominic Contreras, the senior, is the wide receiver. Up front for the Wildcats, Lucas Stanke is the tight end. Preston Erickson at center. The other offensive lineman, Wyatt Klocksheim at one tackle. Sawyer Weiland at the other tackle. Alex Schneider and Eli Kramer will play the guards tonight for head coach Jerry Sins. Dawson Luther is the quarterback for the Pittsville Panthers. In the running, back in the backfield will be Dalton Darr. He's also a senior. Christian Matthews, a wideout. Noah Coynoyer will be the tight end. Up front for Pittsville, it'll be Jackson Doerr, Brody Withers, Darren Luther, Keegan Becker, and Xander Schooley for head coach Jeremy Durr.
Defensive back, number 21, Maverick Butt. Starting at linebacker, a junior, number 40, Carson Nowak. Starting on the defensive line, a senior, number 43, Lucas Stanke. Starting on the defensive line, a senior, number 51, Preston Erickson. Starting on the defensive line, a junior, number 54, Wyatt Klocksheim. Rounding out the starting lineup at linebacker, a senior, number 64, Alex Schneider.
Our game is brought to you in part tonight by Chastain Hesley Insurance Agency in Pittsville, your full-service agency offering auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance from a variety of companies, including Progressive. Whatever you need to protect, let them provide you with a free quote. Good luck, Panthers, from Chastain Hesley Insurance Agency, serving all of central Wisconsin with offices in Pittsville and Loyal. Anthony Nesis will be one of the starting wide receivers for Pittsville as well.
Senior number 23, Christian Matthews.
Our game brought to you also in part by Fleet Farm. They have everything you need to preserve this year's harvest. Shop low prices on all things canning, from jars big and small to seasonings, mixes, and so much more. Check it all out at your local Fleet Farm store.
A senior, number 32, Dalton Dar.
As you can see, it's turned into a pretty nice evening here after some heavy weather moved through earlier. Edgar is in white jerseys, green pants, green helmets in their traditional uniforms, and Pittsville in the purple and gold.
Senior number 54, Darren Luther.
So we'll see if this Pittsville squad can slow down Edgar at all here tonight.
Rounding out the starting lineup for the Panthers, a junior, number 66, Xander Schooley.
Pittsville's going to get the football to start this game.
Assisted by Peter Peterson, Charlie Hogestager, Tim Moore, and Mark Denniston.
Edgar will continue conference play next Friday against Rapids Assumption in Edgar. Pittsville will travel to Abbotsford for next Friday's game. "16 straight wins for this Edgar Wildcat squad. And they can do it on both sides of the football. Wade Cole will handle the kickoff duties for the Wildcats here tonight. Dropping back deep for Pittsville, Christian Matthews. And also back there, Titus Reese for the Panthers.
Hold of kickoff for the Wildcats. Matthews and Reese back to receive for the Panthers.
All right, both teams are lined up and we're ready to go. The kick's away. It's a short kick, going to be bobbled at the 20-yard line, and then trying to make a move, getting free up the middle, and a nice return out across the 30 to about the 34-yard line. On the return for Pittsville was Christian Matthews, and it'll set up the Panthers for a 1st and 10 at the about the 34-yard line. Dawson Luther, the senior quarterback for this Pittsville squad. Dalton Dar, the running back. Those are two names you heard last year when these two teams played. They're going to stack 3 receivers to the near side, and Luther will operate out of the gun. Going to hand it off and to try the left side. Positive yardage out across the 35 to about the 36. A pickup of about 2 on the play. Maybe 3. Oh, they gave him about 3 on that. Call it 2nd down and 7. Now they'll go under center this time with a split backfield behind Luther. They're going to hand it off. This is Dar again, and not much there. Maybe got it back to the original line. Now they're going to give him a couple of that. Going to be short of the 40-yard line. Going to be down 3rd down and 4 here for the Panthers. 3rd down and 4 from the 39-yard line. They'll operate out of the gun again, taking as much time as they can. They'd like to shorten this game if they could, and they're going to run the quarterback keep around the wing. He was looking to throw. Now he gets rid of it. They're going to call it an incomplete pass. He was about to be sacked. He got rid of it. There apparently was a receiver in the general area, so no intentional grounding, but it does bring up a 4th down and a punting situation here for the Panthers. So the Wildcats should get good field position here for their first possession. Snap is good, and the punt's away. It's going to go sideways, and it's going to go out of bounds inside the 40-yard line, depending on where they mark it.
And Luther's punt sails out of bounds. Going to be 1st and 10 Wildcats from their own.
See where they mark the football. We still haven't seen where they're going to say it went out, right at the 40-yard line, so that's where Edgar will have it 1st and 10 from the 40. So now we get our first look at the Edgar offense tonight. They got to be chomping at the bit after only scoring 9 points last week in their win. They're used to putting up big numbers on the offensive side of the football. And on paper, that probably should happen. Man goes in motion, offset backfield behind Tucker Strite, who will go under center. He wants to throw. They throw a little slant pattern. It's complete. And then the ball's loose, and Pittsville's going to recover it. Contreras caught the football and then was stripped as he went down, and it's going to be a fumble recovery by Pittsville right at midfield. So Edgar going a little bit against their usual pattern, throwing on the first play of the game. It was a completion, but then a fumble recovered by the Panthers. It's going to be 1st and 10 Pittsville at the 50-yard line. Luther under center. They're going to hand it off. This is Dar trying the right side. Not much there. Maybe got a yard. Got it to about the 49-yard line.
Dar on the carry. Brought down in the play by number 21, Maverick Butt. Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd down and 9 here for the Panthers. Our game brought to you by Horse and Around. Food and fun, the features at Horse and Around in downtown Pittsville. Stop in for daily food specials like $2 burgers on Tuesdays and their Friday fish fry. There's great food and fun at Horse and Around, downtown Pittsville. Check them out on Facebook. 2nd down and 9 for the Panthers, just inside Edgar territory. And Luther's going to try to get it around the right side this time. Pulls it down, cuts back, gets hit hard, goes down. Positive yardage, picked up about 3 or 4 on that. Shy of the 45-yard line, so call it a pickup of about 4 on that. And it will be 3rd down and 5. Trying to take advantage of the first turnover of the game. Two receivers to the near side, 2 to the right side as well. Luther wants to throw. He's being flushed. Now he's going to pull it down and run with the football, and he's going to get a 1st down. He was dragged down by Caius Higgins, but not before he picked up a 1st down, a pickup of about 5 for Dawson Luther. And it's going to be a 1st and 10 at the Edgar 40-yard line. He was flushed out of the pocket almost immediately, but had some running room right up the middle and enough to get the 1st down. 4 receivers in the formation again. Luther in the empty backfield. Man comes in motion. They're going to hand it off and try the left side. Flag on the play. Some running room, positive yardage, but there's a flag on the play. That was Christian Matthews who took that one and ran it around the right side. Picked up about 5 yards, but let's see what the call is here. Looks like it's going to be against Pittsville. No, it's going to be an encroachment call against the Wildcats. So Pittsville gets a free 5 yards, and it will be 1st and 5.
Bring up 1st and 5 for the Panthers.
Got a quiet crowd here tonight. We can hear the officials talking down on the field so far here tonight. Crowds have not gotten into it yet. 1st and 5 for the Panthers. Edgar coming out a bit flat here to start this one. Luther's going to keep it, try the right side. Now he cuts it back. Positive yardage. It's going to be enough for a 1st down. Luther on the carry. Dawson Luther picks up 5, and it's another first down for Pittsville.
First and 10 Panthers from the Wildcats 30-yard line.
You've got some experience in this Pittsville offense with the quarterback Luther and the running back Dar and some of the others, so they're coming out and trying to take it to Edgar here in the early going. First and 10, but now we're going to have movement. There was movement on the line. There was movement on the offense by one of the receivers. It's going to be an illegal procedure call against Pittsville. That'll back them up 5, and it'll be first and 15. So the ball marked back at the 35-yard, just inside the 35-yard line.
No, I predicted the other way. I predicted the girl, you predicted the boy. She wore half and half prediction.
2 receivers split to the near side. Wing to the left as well. Luther out of the gun. He wants to run to the left side, and he's going to be strung out. There's going to be a flag on the play. That's usually holding. Luther breaks tackles. Now he cuts it back the other way, and he's got some running room, but he's going to be knocked down.
Penalty flag on the play.
And he's going to be thrown for a loss, but there's a flag on the play as well, and that's usually in the spot where there's a hold. So that's going to be marked off against Pittsville. It is going to be holding against the Panthers. And that'll back them up. And as we've talked about many times, holding calls just kill drives in high school football. It's very hard for these teams to recover after a holding call because it's usually marked off from the spot of the infraction, and they're going to mark it back all the way to the 45-yard line where it's going to be first down and 25. Not a whole lot of plays in the old playbook for first and 25. 3 receivers stacked to the near side. Luther out of the gun. He wants to throw. Straight drop across the middle. He's got a man overthrew him. He was open down around the 30-yard line, but Luther overshot him. It's going to be incomplete. And it'll be second down and 25 for the Panthers. The Edgar offense has run 1 play tonight. It was a completed pass that turned into a fumble, and Pittsville has had the ball. They had the first drive, and they've had it since that fumble and face a second down and 25 on the Edgar 45-yard line. 3 receivers again to the near side. Man comes in motion. Luther's going to hand it off. Dar this time up the middle, and it powers ahead down inside the 40 to about the 39.
Play by number 43, Lucas Stanky. Brings up third down.
Stanky on the stop, and it'll be a third down and about 19. So let's see if Pittsville decides to go to the air here. It's probably 4-down territory unless they want to try to pin Edgar deep. But it's a third down and long, 3rd and 19. Luther's going to run with the football, pulls it down, tries the right side, now cuts it back. Not much there, positive yardage, but not much, maybe 2 or 3, and it'll be 4th down and long for Pittsville. That was a designed run for the senior quarterback, Dawson Luther. 4th down and 17 here. And it looks like they will punt and try to pin Edgar deep, dropping back Gavin Maurer for the Wildcats. Maverick Butt's going to get back there with him. Snaps a bit low, but he's able to get the punt away, and they're just going to punt it out of bounds again. They're not going to let Edgar run that punt return setup that they have, as the Wildcats have had a lot of success with that, so they're just going to punt it out of bounds and take it whatever they can get. Wildcats will get the ball back here.
First and 10 Wildcats at their own 21-yard line.
Ball went out of bounds at the 21, and that's where Edgar will start this possession. They started with a pass on their first possession. I would be shocked if we see that again. Tucker Strite, 2 backs there with him. They're going to hand it off and try to get the edge. This is Maurer, but it's going to be strung out. Good defense. Maurer gets pushed out of bounds. It's going to be, I See if they gave him anything positive on that. Yeah, I guess he picked up a couple. Pittsville did a good job of stringing that out, but he did pick up about 4 on that. Call it 2nd down and 6. It looked like he had that many as he was running to the near sideline. Ball's going to be marked at about the 26-yard line. Maybe the 27. Call it 2nd down and a long 6. Now we're going to get a flag, and what do we have here? Somebody lined up in the neutral zone. Going to be a penalty against Pittsville. Encroachment lining up in the neutral zone, so a free 5 is going to set up 2nd down and 1 for the Wildcats. Stride will go under center this time, showing an I backfield. And they're going to play action, and Strite's going to roll out. He's got some running room, but he's going to throw it. He's got a man. That's the tight end, Stonky. It's complete. 1st down and more. Down the sideline, and he's going to be tripped up, but inside the 30-yard line.
Tripped up on the play by Dalton Dar. Brings up 1st and 10, Wildcats.
About a 42 or 43 yard pass completion from Strite to Stonky. And a big 1st down for the Wildcats, and they did it through the air. Strite under center, offset backfield behind him. That's Maverick Butt and Gavin Maurer, wide receiver. Contreras to the far near side. They're going to hand it off to Butt. Try the left side this time. Not much there. Falling forward.
Butt on the carry. Brought down on the play by number 28, Titus Reese.
Inside the 25 to about the 24. Pickup of 2 on the carry for Maverick Butt. 2nd down and 8. Clock rolling. 4:22 to play first quarter. Still no score in this one. Dawson Bornheimer in the game at wide out, split to the near side, offset backfield again. It's going to be they're going to run the option. Strite, now he's going to throw it out of bounds. He was going to get thrown for a loss, so he just threw it away. That was a strange-looking play right there. I think they wanted to run the option, but Pittsville strung that out with about 3 defensive players, and Strite and the running back had nowhere to go with the football, so it'll be 2nd down and about 8. So there's a penalty flag on the play. It's going to be against Edgar. It's going to be an illegal man downfield. They decline the penalty. So it'll be 3rd down. 3rd down and 8. Straight under center. Offset backfield. They're going to hand it off to Maurer. He's got a hole, slices through, and he's going to take it in for a touchdown. Gavin Maurer sliced through that hole really fast, and he ran it right up the middle, and he went into the end zone almost untouched for a 25-yard touchdown run, and getting Edgar on the board here first, 6-0 pending the conversion. And they will go for 2 here. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Strite out of the gun with Butt behind him. Strite wants to throw it. Double clutches, and he overthrows his intended receiver. Strite got thrown down after the play, but they let him play on. So the 2-point conversion attempt is no good. 6-0 Edgar. We'll take a break and come back with more. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Looking for a unique space to host your next event or business meeting? Check out the Milk House at Miltram Farms. You can view the cows being milked by the robots, play in the sand table, or start your own farm on the farm simulator. We have space for up to 125 people indoors, or you can sit outside and enjoy the farm views from our grain bin gazebo and make s'mores on the corn crib fireplace. Check us out on Facebook to see our upcoming events or go to our website at miltramfarms.com to see availability.
Tom King back here at Pittsville High School. Our game brought to you in part tonight by C&D Auto Body Repair and Sales, your complete auto body repair shop. They provide free estimates and guarantee complete satisfaction. They'll work with your insurance company to make it easy for you, and they also do windshield glass installation as well. Contact Chad and Dan at C&D Auto today, located on County Trunk E in Arpin. 3:47 to play here first quarter. Edgar strikes first. A 25-yard touchdown run for Gavin Maurer, and it's 6-0 Wildcats as they get set to kick off. Wade Coyle will kick it off for Edgar. And the boot's away. It's going to be a short end-over-end kick, but we're going to get a penalty flag, and it's going to be offside against Edgar, so they'll have to back it up and try again. Yeah, Edgar not coming out looking as sharp as we have seen them in the past. They don't normally have this many penalties this early in a game, and plus they had the turnover on their first possession. But if you don't play your best and you still have a lead, not a whole lot to complain about, right? Coyle will kick it away. Line drive this time, taken at about the 25-yard line, out across the 30. Now cutting back, and now a flag flies in as the Christian Matthews brought it out near the 40-yard line. See what the flag is going to be. It's going to be a hold against Pittsville, I believe. So that'll back them up.
A holding call against the Panthers.
So that'll back them up, and yeah, it's been pretty disjointed so far. Lots of penalties in the early stretches of this one.
And another one, right. That one just didn't fall out. Going to bring up 1st and 10 Panthers from their own 30-yard line.
Ball's going to be marked at the 30. It'll be 1st and 10 for Pittsville from there.
Where was the guess going to be in there, right?
Dawson Luther, the senior quarterback, operating out of the gun. 3 receivers stacked to the near side. He's going to hand it off to Dar up the middle, powering ahead, dragging tacklers across the 35, out near the 38. Going to be short of the first down, but he picked up about 8 on that. And it's going to be 2nd down and short, 2nd down and 2 for the Panthers.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down and a couple. Once again, 3 receivers to the near side. Now Edgar drops back a couple of players into pass protection. Luther wants to throw. He throws it out. He's got a man incomplete.
Luther's pass wasn't complete, intended for Osterman.
He was trying to get that ball to Cash Osterman.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down and 2. Luther had time to throw that time, and he had an open man, just overshot him a little bit to the near sideline. 3rd down and a couple. They've shown designed runs for the quarterback. Let's see if they go to one of those right here. Luther's going to hand it off. Dar up the middle, powering ahead. He's going to get the 1st down. Puts his head down and moves the pile across the 40-yard line to about the 41.
Play by number 54, Wyatt Cloxine. Brings up 1st and 10 Panthers from their own 41-yard line.
And it's 1st and 10 for the Panthers. Offset backfield, Luther under center this time. They're going to play action. Luther's going to keep the football, and he went nowhere. I don't know if that was a busted play or not, but he had nowhere to go with it, and making the stop was Graham Strite, the freshman.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And a loss of 1 on the play. Strite gets the sack. 2nd down and 11. Clock rolling, under 2 minutes to play here in the first quarter of this one. Here they come, 2nd down, and Luther's going to drop back. Now he's being flushed. He avoids the sack, pulls it down. He's going to run with the football. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. Now a flag flies in late. Did he get hit out of bounds, or was there a hole behind the play? Let's see what the call is on the flag. Luther got knocked out of bounds across the 45-yard line. And it's going to be a holding call against... Oh, they got called it a personal foul. Late hit out of bounds against the Wildcats. And it's going to be a 1st down for Pittsville, and the ball's going to be marked across midfield into Edgar territory at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 Panthers from the Wildcats 40-yard line.
So a blizzard of flags continues here in the early going of this one. I haven't counted, but we're probably getting close to, 6 or 7 penalties already. Maybe more. 1st and 10, Pittsville at the Edgar 40-yard line. Inside handoff to Dar. He's going to put his head down, but knocked backwards after a short gain. Maybe picked up 2 on the play.
Dar in the carry. Brought down on the play by number 40, Carson Nowak. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They gave him 3, so call it 2nd down and 7. I think a lot of people thought this might be a high-scoring affair tonight. It has not turned out to be that as of yet. 6-0 Edgar. Luther is going to put it down, looking for a hole, not there. Now he cuts it back, and he is going to be dropped after a short gain. Got it down inside the 35 to about the 34.
Luther on the quarterback keeper. Brought down on the play by number 12, Dominic Contreras.
Picked up about
3rd and 4.
3 on that. Call it 3rd down and 4 now. See if they want to get another playoff before the end of the first quarter. Looks like they will. 16 seconds remaining in the quarter as they come to the line. They're going to spread the field. 4 receivers in the formation. 8 seconds. Luther looking to... Man in motion. They're going to hand it off to Matthews, and another flag flies. Matthews is going to break tackles and then get knocked down, but there's probably going to be at least 1 hold, maybe 2. Probably a hold on that far side. That'll back Pittsville up. I'll tell you what, the quarter's over, I believe, and we'll take a break and come back with more. Edgar leading 6-0. Back in a moment. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep, and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
At R&R Flooring and Furniture, we sell products that look good and products that last.
You want a great selection at a great price and a company that stands behind their products? You will find Wolfcraft, Ashley, Marshfield Furniture, and more.
Looking to get the best sleep of your life? We have a mattress for you. Get a 15-year non-paraded high-bred mattress for only 25 cents a night, and we also carry adjustable beds. When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses, it's easy. Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
MP&C is a leading designer, fabricator, and installer of stainless steel process systems. MP&C is a leading designer, fabricator, and installer of stainless steel process systems. Founded in 1992, MP&C serves a wide range of industries, including dairy, chemical, and water treatment. The company specializes in engineered-to-order solutions. We deliver high-performance solutions and career opportunities for local residents. MP&C continues to grow, emphasizing dedication to craftsmanship and community impact.
And we're back here at Pittsville High School as we go to the second quarter. Most of the physical activity in this first quarter was the officials throwing those yellow flags, as we have seen a plethora of penalties in this first quarter. The quarter ended on 2 penalties against Pittsville. Edgar declined them both and will face a set up a fourth down. I find that kind of interesting because one of the penalties was a hold, and they could have backed up Pittsville quite a bit. So the Panthers will, I would imagine, go for it here. And the officials are huddling up again here. They didn't have the ball marked in the right spot. Now it's marked down at about the 41-yard line. Excuse me, 39-yard line. 39-yard line or 38-yard line of Edgar. Pittsville's going to go for it here. Interesting call in the early going. Luther's going to throw across the middle. He's got a man incomplete. A little high and off the hands of the intended receiver who might be hurt.
Number 0, Tucker Strike, defending on the play.
And the receiver for Pittsville is down. Now he's going to get to his feet and go off the field under his own power. That's Caleb Matthews. He was shoehorned by a couple of defenders there. Pittsville went for it on 4th and 7 in the pass, a little bit high, and Edgar takes over on down. So Wildcats get the ball back here, leading 6-0. So it'll be 1st and 10 Wildcats at their own 38-yard line. They will split a wide receiver out. Now we're going to get a timeout called. Officials timeout, or did somebody else call a timeout? I think the Pittsville coach wants an explanation about something. He's talking to the referee on the far side. This game has been pretty disjointed so far. Not a whole lot of flow in this one. I don't know what they're talking about over there. All right, now we're ready to go. 1st and 10 Wildcats at their own 38. Wants to throw. Strite's going to throw it deep. He's got a man wide open. It's caught inside the 40, inside the 30. Try to break tackles, and now he's going to be knocked down on the pass completion to Dominic Contreras.
Brought down on the play by number 23, Christian Matthews. Brings up 1st and 10 Wildcats from the Panthers.
About a 37-yard pass and catch to Contreras. And a 1st down for Edgar at the 26-yard line of Pittsville. Contreras was wide open. Here's a handoff now. They're going to try Butt on the left side. Not much there. Puts his head down, moves the pile inside the 25.
Brought down on the play by number 54, Darren Luther.
To about the 20. Well, they're marked at the 20. They gave him a pretty good pickup on that. Marked it at about the 22-yard line. Pickup of about 3 on that for Maverick, but he's got to get going for Edgar tonight. He's got 5 yards on 2 carries. Straight under center. They're going to try Butt again, straight up the middle. He's going to be wrapped up and dropped after a short gain. Got it to about the 20.
Brought down on the play by number 63, Carter Kiefer.
Pickup of about 2 on that. Tell you what, the Pittsville front line doing a pretty good job outside of that 25-yard run by Gavin Maurer for the touchdown. They've been doing a pretty good job of clogging up that middle and not giving Edgar a lot of room to run. 3rd down and 5 here for the Wildcats. Strite in the gun with Butt behind him. Strite wants to throw. He's got time. He throws it to the end zone. Overshot his intended receiver, trying to get it to the tight end Stonky. And it's incomplete. And it's a 4th down play now for the Wildcats, and they'll undoubtedly go for it here. Strite 3 out of 5 here in the early going for the Wildcats. Our game brought to you in part tonight by Tabby's Blue Bayou, backing the Pittsville Panthers. Stop in for some appetizers and a cold beverage after the game or anytime. Pizza, pretzels, nachos, and other snacks await you at Tabby's Blue Bayou in Pittsville. They're going to try to get the edge with Maurer, and he's not going to get it. Knocked out of bounds, short of the first down, well short of the first down. And Pittsville will take over on downs. Nice stand by the Pittsville defense after giving up the long pass play. And it's a 1st down for Pittsville here with 9:58 to play in the first half. Edgar leads at 6-0. So the Panthers quickly come to the line. Dawson Luther, the senior quarterback, out of the gun. 3 receivers stacked to the near side. They're going to hand it off. That's Dar up the middle. Bounces it to the left and picks up positive yardage out across the 25 to about the 28.
Brought down on the play by number 4, Anthony Cherwicki.
Picked up about 8 on that. It's going to be 2nd down and 2. Three receivers to the near side again. Luther out of the gun with Dar back there with him. Here comes Edgar showing blitz, and here they come. Luther's going to keep the football, picks up positive yardage, and a 1st down.
Luther on the carry, brought down on the play by number 12, Dominic Contreras.
Contreras on the stop. Luther picks up the 1st down across the 30 to about the 32-yard line. 1st and 10, Pittsville. Panthers doing pretty much what they wanted to do, I would imagine, keeping the clock running, shortening up this game if they can, and they're staying close. It's only a 6-0 game. They come in looking for their first win of the year. Edgar, of course, 4-0. Luther's going to keep it again. Now he bounces it away, and will pick up a couple. Got it out to about the
Luther on the carry, brought down on the play by number 54,
30-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
Pick up 35-yard line. Pickup of about 3 on that. Three receivers to the near side again. Same formation basically for Pittsville. Luther going to hand it off. Dar straight ahead. Powers down out near the 40-yard line. Going to be short of the 1st down.
Dar on the carry, brought down on the play by number 51, Preston Erickson. Going to bring up 3rd and short.
3rd down and about 1.5 yards, maybe 2. Preston Erickson made the stop for the Wildcats on that one. Third down and short for the Panthers. And it's going to be a quarterback keeper. Luther keeps it. I think he got the 1st down. He got hit hard as he put his head down on the quarterback sneak. And
Luther on the quarterback keeper.
he's going to get the first down.
Brought down on the play by number 62, Wade Cole. Result of the play,
Wade Cole will
first and
make
10
the
Panthers.
tackle
Third
for
down,
Edgar, and it's another
42-yard
first
line.
down for Pittsville. Every time they can keep the chains moving, it keeps that Edgar offense off the field. But the Edgar offense the last couple of weeks has been struggling a little bit. Now, obviously, the defense has something to do with that, but 9 points last week and 6 so far here tonight. 7:04 to play second quarter. Luther onto the gun. Edgar's showing blitz, and they're going to bring it. Luther's going to pull it down and run. He's got a running lane, cuts it back, and going to be tackled, but not before he gets it out across the 45.
Luther on the carry, brought down on the play by number 24.
And a pickup of about 6 on that. Call it second down and 4.
Second and 4.
Second down and a long 4 here for Pittsville. Ball marked at about the 47-yard line. They're going to give it to Dar. He spins away and will pick up the first down. Got it down across midfield into Edgar territory at about the 47-yard line.
Brings up first and 10 Panthers.
Pickup of 6 on the carry for Dalton Dar, and another first down for Pittsville as they keep grinding it out and running the clock as we go down to 6 minutes to play in the first half. First and 10, Panthers. Luther out of the gun once again. They're going to hand it off to Dar, and not much that time. Got positive yardage, maybe a yard, maybe 2. Call it second down and 9. Call it a pickup of 1 on the carry that time. Good job by the Edgar defensive front. I would imagine this is one of the few games on Zaleski Sports tonight after everybody played last night. Second down and 9. Dar again, and he cuts through, and he's going to be close to first down yardage, down near the 40-yard line. He's going to be a little bit short, but he picked up about 7 on that. Call it third down and a yard.
Brings up third and short.
Third down and maybe a yard and a half, maybe 2. Third down and short. Pittsville has shown they can run the football here tonight, and I would imagine they'll keep it on the ground here. It's going to be Luther going to keep it. Now he bounces it outside. He's going to get the first down. Down near the 45-yard line.
Quarterback keeper brought down on the play by number 40, Carson Nowak. Brings up first and 10 Panthers.
He picked up about 4 on that, and that was enough for the first down. Panthers continue to move the football. They've got all 3 of their timeouts remaining as we go down to 4 minutes to play in the first half. They've got the football first and 10 on the Edgar 35-yard line. They're going to hand it off to Dar, and he gets undercut and dropped. Maverick Butt sliced in there and took Dar's feet out from under him. Pickup of about 2 on that. Second down and 8. What you'd like is, if you're Edgar, is to force them into a third and long here and make them put the football in the air. They haven't had success with that yet tonight. Luther out of the gun. Edgar showing blitz. Luther's going to pull it down and run with it. Broke a tackle, and now a flag flies in. He gets knocked down short of the first down, but that's probably coming back. We haven't seen that many penalty flags here in the second quarter like we did in the first, but it's probably going to be a hold against Pittsville, I would imagine, from that spot on the field. And that'll be coming back.
Holding call against the Panthers.
And just like that, your drive, your nice drive you're putting together gets ruined by a holding call that'll back them up. And they'll mark it all the way back to the 40-yard line. Second down and 15 now for Pittsville. And when you get in these long situations, Pittsville just hasn't shown that they've been able to throw the football to get out of them. Now Edgar showing blitz again. Going to be an early jump, I would think. No, they let him play on. Luther wants to throw. He rolls out. Now he's going to pull it down and run with the football. He's going to go out of bounds. Got some of it back. Sure looked like one of the Pittsville players jumped early on the far side, but they let him play on.
Bring up third down.
He picked up about 7 on that. Going to be third down and about 8. Clock stopped, 2:44 to play here, first half. Three receivers go out wide to the left, but they have not shown that they want to use those guys very much so far here tonight. Luther's going to roll out. He's going to run with the football, but he's not going to be able to get there. All right, he breaks a tackle, and now he's going to be able to fall forward and pick up positive yardage. It's going to be short of the first down, but that looked like it was going to be a big loss, and somehow Luther was able to fight through it, break the tackle, but it does set up a fourth down and long. He picked up maybe a yard on that. Call it fourth down and 7. For Pittsville with 2:19 to play in the first half, and they'll just let the clock run down, I would imagine, on this fourth down play. They do have 3 timeouts remaining, but what they don't want to do is give Edgar enough time to quickly move down the field and put points on the board. I think Pittsville would be happy to go into halftime down just 6-0. Luther wants to throw. Steps up. He's going to throw it to the end zone. It's going to be picked off by Tucker Strite. He's going to bring it out of the end zone. Ill-advised, but he does, and we'll get it out across the 10. And now he goes down at about the 12-yard line. So Luther goes for it to the end zone, but there wasn't anybody there in a purple jersey, and Strite had an easy interception. And Edgar will get the football back with 1:43 and all 3 timeouts remaining. But they are deep in their own territory at the 13, actually about the 18-yard line. They're at the 18-yard line. And they'll come to the line. Strite under center, offset backfield behind him. They want to throw. Strite rolling out. Now he throws it to the sideline. Going to be out of bounds. He was just throwing that one away as he was under pressure, and everybody seemed to be covered downfield. Clock stops with 1:36 to play in the half.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10 for the Wildcats. Strite under center. Quick snap. They're going to hand it off. I think this is Maverick, but he's moving the pile. Gets it out across the 30.
Brought down on the play by number 28, Titus Reeves.
Going to be enough for a first down.
1st and 10 Wildcats from their own 31-yard
Marked at the 31. Pickup of 13 on the carry there for Maverick, but 1st and 10. Edgar quickly to the line. Strite got hit by his own man this time. They try the counter play and now breaking it down the sideline. One man to beat and going to be knocked out of bounds on a nice play. Landon Lukasco, the sophomore, on the counter play. Edgar was able to seal the corner, and Lukasco picked up big yardage and a first down, and now Edgar's got a shot to put some points on the board before halftime.
Wildcats from the Panthers, 26-yard line.
We're going to get a timeout called by the Wildcats. We'll take one as well. Back in a moment. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards Checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $20 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards Checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at NicoletBank.com. Nicolet Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Warner Insurance Agency is a family-owned insurance business that has been helping customers with all of their property and casualty insurance needs for 3 generations. Let Warner Insurance help with your small business, farm, home, auto, and recreational vehicle insurance needs. Warner Insurance, proud supporter of the Edgar Wildcats.
298-577.
And we're back here at Pittsville High School, where Edgar has the football in Pittsville territory now at the 26-yard line, make it to 27. 1st and 10 from there. 33 yards I've got on the run for Landon Lukasco on that nice counter play by the Wildcats. And it's a 1st and 10. They wound some time off the clock here, so 52.6 seconds remaining in the first half. Edgar stacks 3 receivers to the near side. Straight out of the gun. They're going to pitch it and try to get the edge, and that's going nowhere. Thrown for a loss was Graham Strite, the freshman. He took the pitch, and now Edgar's going to call their second timeout.
Timeout, Wildcats.
We'll keep it right here. And I can remind you that our game is brought to you in part by Infinity Exteriors. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, we guarantee quality you can trust at Infinity Exteriors. Edgar leading 6-0, 43.1 seconds remaining in the first half. And they have the football, but it's going to be second down and about 13. The ball at the 30-yard line. The only score of the game, a 25-yard touchdown run by Gavin Maurer way back at the 3:47 mark of the first quarter. Pittsville has won the ball possession game here in the first half, but they still trail, and now Edgar with a chance to maybe put some points on the board. We've seen this Edgar offense strike quickly before. They can strike really from anywhere on the field, and Strite will operate out of the gun here. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Strite wants to throw, straight drop. Now he's flush from the pocket, being chased. He looks downfield, now he throws. It's going to be incomplete. He short-hopped his intended receiver inside the 10-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down and about 14 with 35.9 seconds remaining. So you've got 2 plays here, at least 35.9 on the clock. Scoreboard says 2 timeouts remaining for Edgar. I think they only have 1 left, right? Third down and 14. Strite will operate out of the gun once again with 4 receivers in the formation. And he wants to throw again. This time he's got time. Now he's flushed, rolls right, dropping farther back. Now he throws it up for grabs. It's going to be out of bounds, incomplete. Pressure from the Pittsville front. Good coverage downfield, and Strite couldn't find anybody open early. And then as he dropped farther back, there was nowhere to go, so he threw it away. It's going to be 4th down, still 27.1 seconds on the clock here. See if they try maybe a quick hitter across the middle and or maybe get it to Maverick Butt out in space to see if he can do something with it here. Strite wants to throw again. He wants to throw quickly. Down the field, he's got a man, it's caught, and it's a touchdown. Touchdown, Edgar, and there they went quickly that time, and getting open was Landon Lukasco, the sophomore, and he had 2 big plays on this drive, and with 20.4 seconds remaining in the first half, Edgar strikes again on a 4th down play, 4th down and 14, and the touchdown pass from Strite to Lukasco. And they will line up to go for two here, straight under center. Handing it off to Maurer, and he takes it in. It should be good. Yes, it is. The two-point conversion good for Gavin Maurer. And it makes the score 14-0. And just like that, Edgar will jump up by 2 scores with 20.4 seconds remaining. You didn't think that they were going to have time when they got the ball back inside their own 15-yard line with about a minute and a half left in the half. Would they have time to get it down the field? Well, they broke off a couple of big plays. Lukasco with the 33-yard run, and now the pass play. I've got, I think, 34 yards on the touchdown pass from Tucker Strite to Landon Lukasco, and it's 14-0 Wildcats. Our game brought to you in part tonight by Express Employment. Get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. Locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. So all of a sudden, Pittsville would have gone into halftime feeling pretty good about holding Edgar to 6 points, but right now they find themselves trailing by 2 scores, and Edgar will get the football to begin the second half as well. So now you got your backs to the wall a little bit if you're the Panthers. They're going to get the ball, but they only have under 20 seconds to go here in the half, and I would imagine they would just take a knee after this kickoff.
Matthews and Reese back to receive for the Panthers. Ben Schaefer to kick off.
And the kick is Ben Schaefer. I'm told he's the German exchange student from Edgar. Short kick. And it'll be run back to about the 44-yard line. Yeah, Ben Schaefer, the second straight year that Edgar has a foreign exchange student they're going to use as a kicker. Schaefer's from Germany, and it was a short kick that time, but he gets a chance to play some American football here. And Pittsville will have the ball 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Luther's going to operate out of the gun, so they're going to look like they're going to run a couple of plays here. They're just going to hand it off up the middle to Dar, and he powers forward for maybe 3 or 4 on the carry. Got it out across the 45 to about the 47. Clock time on the tackle for the Wildcats. Ball out to the 49-yard line, but then they let the clock run out, and that's how this first half will end. So the Wildcats get a late score, and they have extended their lead. 14-0 Edgar. Back in a moment with a recap of the first half. We'll do that next. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Located in Edgar, Wisconsin, Edgar Building Supply operates as a lumberyard and hardware store, assisting contractors, homeowners, and businesses with their building needs varying from roofing and siding to windows and cabinets. Their knowledgeable staff can assist you with planning your project, estimating costs, and drafting blueprints. Get started on your building project today with Edgar Building Supply.
In trucking, trust isn't given, it's earned. At Derico Logistics, LLC, we've built our reputation mile by mile, load by load. Our team knows that every delivery carries more than freight. It carries someone's promise. From cross-country hauls to local routes, we move with precision, reliability, and a commitment to being there when it matters most. Our drivers are professionals. Our equipment is maintained to the highest standard. You call, we haul. That's all.
Greg's Groots Appliance is the place for all your home appliance needs. Let owners Greg and Tammy Kornack, along with their staff, provide you with quality appliances. Greg's Gruettes Appliance offers professional delivery, installation, and our own service department. Located in Merrill and proudly serving all of central Wisconsin. Greg's Gruettes Appliance. Service with Wildcat pride. Van Ert Electric is an established leader in the electrical industry in the upper Midwest since 1964 with 5 locations in Wisconsin and a sister company in Michigan. We offer our customers a broad range of services from electrical construction, telecommunications, process controls, HVAC controls, thermal imaging, and arc flash evaluations for your industrial and commercial.
At Haugum Law Firm, we work tirelessly to provide the best in estate planning, probate, trust administration, and long-term care nursing home planning in central Wisconsin. In this changing world, we can accommodate virtual and telephone conferences for your convenience or face-to-face meetings in a safe space. Call us today to learn more. Haugum Law Firm, estate planning and elder law.
Tom King back here at Pittsville High School. We're at halftime. Edgar leading the Panthers 14-0. It's interesting, Edgar offense tonight, more yards passing than rushing the football. Unofficially in the first half, Edgar with 114 passing yards, 84 yards on the ground. Gavin Maurer 31 yards on 3 carries, including a 25-yard touchdown run. Maverick Butt 20 yards on 4 carries, longest 13-yard run. And Landon Lukasco 33 yards on 1 carry, which set up the second touchdown of the game for the Wildcats. That also went to Lukasco on the pass from Tucker Strite, 34-yard touchdown pass. 2-point conversion for Gavin Maurer, and 14-0 is the score. Maurer scored the first touchdown for Edgar back in the first quarter, a 25-yard run. Lucas Stanke has a pass reception for 43 yards tonight. Lukasco for 34, and Dominic Contreras has a pass reception for 37 yards for the Wildcats. Tucker Strite with an interception, and the Wildcats also lost a fumble. Tucker Strite with an interception on defense, I should say. He didn't throw an interception. He had an interception from his safety spot for Edgar. And the Wildcats did fumble away on the first possession of the game, first play of the game, as a matter of fact. For Edgar, they fumbled, and Pittsville had the football. For the Panthers, all of their yards came on the ground. Unofficially, 104 yards rushing for Pittsville in this first half, all from 2 players. Dawson Luther, the quarterback, 51 yards on 14 carries. And Dalton Darr, 53 yards on 13 carries unofficially for Pittsville. Our game is brought to you in part by Bucks and Berries Cafe in Babcock, the place to go for signature pies and homemade food. Check out their daily specials and Friday fish fry as well. It's a cozy family-run atmosphere at Bucks and Berries Cafe, open 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. 7 days a week, located on Highway 80 in Babcock. Check them out on Facebook. We'll take another break and come back, and we'll get set for the second half. Edgar leading here 14-0. Back in a moment. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Cropping Central, conveniently located between Edgar and Stratford on County Road N, 715-352-2843. Let Cropping Central take care of your field plans, yield mapping, crop scouting, and crop protection, including hail insurance. Cropping Central, 715-352-2843, and visit them on County Road N, west of Edgar.
Edgar Lanes is a proud sponsor of Edgar football. We offer a wide range of youth and adult leagues, tournaments, fundraisers, and bowling parties. Also, try our delicious homemade pizza or something off the grill. Edgar Lanes, where friends and family come to meet. At BAME Insurance Agency, our staff has a genuine interest in finding insurance solutions for you. We'll make finding insurance easy for you by shopping and comparing quotes from multiple companies. As an independent agency, we are a more flexible and competitive option and will tend to your present needs, while also anticipating any changes in your future. BAME Insurance, providing high-quality insurance in central Wisconsin since 1938.
Looking for reliable expert electrical work? Trust JPS Electric LLC, your locally owned electrical pros with over 20 years of experience. From residential wiring to commercial upgrades, we power your home and business with quality you can count on. Proud supporter of the Edgar Wildcats. Go Cats!
Looking for a delicious Friday fish fry, homemade pizza, or a juicy burger? Stop by the Rail Trail in Fenwood on your way to your local sporting event. We'll be streaming every Edgar Wildcats football game live from Zaleski Sports, so you can cheer on the team while enjoying great food, cold drinks, and good company. Whether you're here for the pregame, postgame, or just a night out, the Rail Trail is your hometown spot for great food and hometown pride.
Make your next event a memorable one with D&T Rentals. Choose from several inflatable bounce houses, obstacle courses, and water slides. Or make a splash in our dunk tank. We also offer tents, tables, and chairs for the perfect party package. D&T Rentals is a family business who serves all of central and northern Wisconsin. We set up and pick up for a hassle-free experience. Visit us online at dntbouncerentals.com or call 715-892-0959 today.
Looking for a unique space to host your next event or business meeting? Check out the Milk House at Miltram Farms. You can view the cows being milked by the robots, play in the sand table, or start your own farm on the farm simulator. We have space for up to 125 people indoors, or you can sit outside and enjoy the farm views from our grain bin gazebo and make s'mores on the corn crib fireplace. Check us out on Facebook to see our upcoming events or go to our website at miltramfarms.com to see availability.
And we're back here at Pittsville High School. Still have a few minutes to go here before we get set for the second half. Edgar leading here 14-0. Yeah, that late score, I would imagine, took some of the wind out of the sails of Pittsville after the Panthers put together a pretty good first half of football. They trailed 6-0. They had the ball in Edgar territory. A fourth down play was intercepted. Tucker Strite brought it out of the end zone out to about the 16 or 17-yard line. And then Edgar was able to get it down the field quickly and culminated in a touchdown pass from Strite to Landon Lukasco for the score and the 14-0 lead. Edgar's going to get the football here to begin the second half. Maurer and Butt are back deep along with, I think that's Lukasco back there as well.
Maurer, Butt, and Lukasco back to receive for the Wildcats. Schoolie to kick off for the Panthers.
Edgar has won 16 straight games coming into tonight, and they are, it looks like they are on their way to their 17th, but let's see if Pittsville can do something about that here. Their defense is going to have to get a stop to begin the second half. Here's the kick. It's a squibber, and it's going to roll and be covered up by Edgar. And now a flag flies in. That's going to be a late hit on Pittsville after the whistle. Maurer got dumped after the whistle, so they're going to tack on 15, I would imagine, on that, as Edgar recovered the football at the 45 or the 40-yard line. But they're going to add on the penalty, which would put the ball into Pittsville territory here. So not a great start for the Panthers. Gives Edgar great field position to begin this first possession of the second half. We saw a whole bunch of penalties in the first quarter of this game. It wasn't quite as bad in the second quarter. But the second half here begins with a penalty, and it will set up Edgar 1st and 10 from the Pittsville 45. Strite will begin under center, offset backfield behind him, wing to the left. They're going to hand it off. This is Maurer straight ahead and falls forward near the 40-yard line. Going to be a pickup of about 5 on the carry for Gavin Maurer.
Maurer on the carry, brought down on the play by number 32, Dalton Dar. Going to bring up 2nd and 5.
Second down and 5 for the Wildcats. Edgar returns to action next Friday at home against Rapids Assumption. Pittsville will be on the road at Abbotsford for next Friday's game. Offset backfield wing right this time. They try Maverick Butt. He's going to try to bounce it outside. Now he cuts it back, and he's going to dive, but the flag flies in from deep, and it's going to probably be a holding call against Edgar, which allowed Butt to cut back there and pick up the first down, but that's coming back, I would think, or is it a face mask? Let's see. It is going to be a face mask call against Pittsville, so not only does Butt pick up the first down, they're going to tack on the penalty as well. So 2 big penalties on this opening drive of the first half, or the second half, that is, against Pittsville, and Edgar's in business now. First and 10 from the 27 of Pittsville. Strite comes under center. Offset backfield wing left. Wide receiver split to the near side. He wants to throw. Now he throws it out in the flat. He's got his man. He's going to try to make the defender miss, but couldn't. Isaiah Kraft, the junior, makes the catch, but only a pickup of about a yard on that.
2nd down.
Second down and 9 for the Wildcats. I never did like those plays very much, those passes out in the flat. You're basically gambling that your receiver can make a move and get away from the defender. Here's a handoff. This is Butt straight up the middle, powering ahead, down inside the 20. Near first down yardage. Let's see where they mark it. He might have it. Looks like he will have the first down, just shy of the 15-yard line.
On the play by number 63, Carter Kiefer. 1st and 10 Wildcats from the Panther 15-yard line.
Ball's marked at the 15. It's going to be a first down for Edgar from there. Split backfield. Wing sets up to the left, straight under center. They're going to pitch it and try to get Maurer around the edge, and he will get the corner, but now they're going to throw a flag in. It's going to be a hold. That'll be coming back.
And a penalty flag.
Maurer getting the edge there, but one of the reasons you get the edge in that situation is there usually is a hold, and that's what the flag is going to be for. There's an injured Pittsville player down on the far side, out of bounds. It'll be a holding call against the Wildcats, so they'll mark that one off. Our game is brought to you in part tonight by Door Pro. Whether you need new garage doors or just an adjustment, stop and see Door Pro on Highway 153 just east of Stratford. You can also give them a call or like them on Facebook. So now we're going to get a timeout while they attend to the injured player on the far side. So we'll take a timeout as well. 9:49 to play third quarter. Edgar leading 14-0, but threatening again. Back in a moment. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
At R&R Flooring and Furniture, we sell products that look good and products that last.
You want a great selection at a great price and a company that stands behind their products? You will find Wolfcraft, Ashley, Marshfield Furniture, and more.
Looking to get the best sleep of your life? We have a mattress for you. Get a 15-year non-paraded hybrid mattress for only 25 cents a night, and we also carry adjustable beds. When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses, it's easy. Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Tom King back here at Pittsville, where we're still waiting for them to finish attending to the injured player. The player is out of bounds, but they'll keep the game stopped until they get. Now it looks like they will get the player up on the far side, and he'll walk slowly back to his bench area. Can't see a number on who that is. I'm told it's Cash Osterman, senior defensive back, and he will head to the bench and be tended to over there, and Edgar will get back at it here. First down and 15 after the holding penalty. Ball's marked at the 20-yard line. Contreras split to the near side. Split backfield behind Stride, who's under center. They're going to hand it off to Butt, try the left side. Now he cuts it back. Running room down inside the 15, down inside the 10. And it's going to be close to another first down. See where they mark it. Nice run for Maverick Butt. Going to be short of the first down, but he did pick up
Brought down on the play by number 1.
13 yards on the carry.
Brings up second down.
Second down and about 3. Give him 12 on that. Straight under center. Taking his time to get this play call off. Second down and fumbled a snap, and he just has to fall on it.
Quarterback keeper brought down on the play by number 54.
A loss of about 2 or 3 on that.
Third down.
It's going to be third down and a long 4. Clock moving, 8:29 to play here in the third quarter. Edgar leading 14-0. They'll send Kraft split out wide to the near side, split backfield behind Tucker Strite. Pittsville showing blitz. Strite's going to hand it off to Butt. They try that play again. He cuts it back. Now he bounces it outside, goes into the end zone for the touchdown, and Edgar will add to their lead. 9-yard touchdown run for Maverick Butt. And it is 20-0 pending the extra point, or the conversion if they decide to go for 2. Looks like they will kick this extra point. Anthony Trowicki is in the game, and they will attempt this kick. So 39 yards rushing in the second half for Butt, adds to his 20. He's got 59 on 8 carries, including now a 9-yard touchdown run. Not quite sure what we're waiting for here. So Anthony Trewicki will attempt the extra point. There's the snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 21-0 Wildcats. Back in a moment. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
MP&C is a leading designer, fabricator, and installer of stainless steel process systems. Founded in 1992, MP&C serves a wide range of industries, including dairy, chemical, and water treatment. The company specializes in engineered-to-order solutions. We deliver high-performance solutions and career opportunities for local residents. MP&C continues to grow, emphasizing dedication to craftsmanship and community impact.
Tom King back here at Pittsville High School, where it didn't take long for the Wildcats to add to their lead, although they were helped by a couple of big penalties against the Panthers on that first possession, but they get it down there, and Maverick Butt takes it in from 9 yards out for the score, and Edgar leads it 21-0. Pittsville, all of their yards on the ground and all of their yards from 2 players, the seniors Dawson Luther and Dalton Darr, in that first half. And now we'll get the football for the first time here in half number 2. Wade Cole will kick off here for Edgar. And the kick's away, and it's a end-over-ender going to be taken on the run at about the 20-yard line, out across the 25, now trying to bounce it, now cuts it back, breaks a tackle, and then dragged down across the 35 to about the 38-yard line. Lukasco on the stop. He's having a nice night tonight, the sophomore. And it'll be a first down for Pittsville at their own 38. They stack those wide receivers to the left again. I'm not really gone to them very much. Just 2 passes attempted in that first half for Pittsville, and Luther's going to take it right up the middle. Now he bounces it outside. He's got running room, breaks a tackle, and gets it out near first down yardage. They're going to mark him down shy of the first down, but he picked up about 8 on that, maybe 9. Pickup of 9 on the carry for Dawson Luther. And it's 2nd down and 1. He's been pretty effective. He did a little stutter step that time and waited for the hole to open, and then was able to power ahead for 9 yards. 2nd down and 1. Full house out of the gun this time. And they're going to hand it off, and this is Darr. He cuts it back, first down yardage and more out near midfield.
Darr in the carry. Brought down on the play by number 43.
It's going to be marked into Edgar territory at about the 49-yard line. Pickup of about 3 on the carry, and that was enough for the first down for the Panthers. Lucas Stanke on the tackle for the Wildcats. First and 10. Edgar showing blitz. Luther's going to hand it off, and that went nowhere. Stanke coming in there to make the stop again and dragging the ball carrier down. Dalton Darr, loss of a couple on that one. Good job by Stanke to come in there and take Darr down for the loss. That's the first loss on a carry for Dalton Darr tonight. He's got 54 yards on 15 carries. And it's 2nd down. Call it 11. Ball's right at midfield. They're going to try Luther around the right side. Now he cuts it back. He's got a lane, and gets it down inside the 45 to about the 43. Pickup of about 7 on that. Call it 3rd and 3. They've got to get it to about the 39 for a first down. For Pittsville, I would imagine it's 4-down territory, down 21-0 with 5:39 to play in the third quarter. Luther out of the gun. And it's Dar straight ahead. He got nothing. Dragged down. Good job by the Edgar defense. Strike coming in on a blitz that time. And it's 4th down at about 3 or 4. Yeah, we were just talking about that here in the press box. It looks like the ball is marked in the wrong spot. It's marked a yard closer to the first down marker. Now they're going to move it, I think. That's a good yard and a half. Boy, oh boy. Okay, they've got it back in the right spot now. So call it 4th down and a long 3, maybe 4. Luther out of the gun. Straight ahead, and now he's going to bounce it, and he's not going to get there. Dragged backwards. Maverick Butt in on the stop with a host of white jersey tacklers. Stocky's in there as well. And Edgar will take over on downs. I'll stand by the defense. And the Wildcats get the ball back here with 4:30 to play in the third quarter, leading 21-0. Our game is brought to you in part tonight by Nicolay Bank, offering personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. Straight under center. They're going to hand it off. Let's see who this is. Maurer. I think it's Gavin Maurer. And he picks up big yardage all the way down near the first down. Picked up about 9 on that.
Going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Second down and a yard, ball marked just across midfield. Maurer's got 45 yards on 5 carries tonight, unofficially. Second down and less than a yard. Tight formation. They give it to Butt. He's got first down yardage and more, puts his head down, powers ahead. Down inside the 45 to about the 43, a pickup of about 8 on the carry for Maverick Butt. And you know that Edgar would just like to grind it out right now, just keep pushing the ball forward on the ground and running clock.
Panthers 43-yard line.
It's a first down for the Wildcats at the Pittsville 43. Wing left, split backfield, strike. They're going to try the counter play again this time, and here's Lukasco again, and he's going to break it down the sideline. Now he cuts it back inside the 20 and dragged down near the 15-yard line. Landon Lukasco having a big night on the ground.
Going to bring up 1st and 10 Wildcats from the Panthers' 15-yard line.
About 28 on that, I believe. First and 10, Wildcats at the 15-yard line. Stride under center. Here's Butt. Now he cuts it back. Going to be knocked down, but he picked up about...
Butt on the carry. Brought down on the play by number 51, Brody.
Picked up about 4 on that. Call it 2nd down and 6.
I did too, because I looked right, because I'm like, boy, we haven't said that. Is he on the sideline or where is he?
Stride under center. This time they give it to Maurer up the middle, powering down inside the 10, down near the 7-yard line. Going to be short of the first down. Third down and 3. Pickup of about 3 on the carry for Maurer. Clock rolling, a minute 38 to play, third quarter. Ridgetop Exteriors, one of our great sponsors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Strite, handoff to Butt, and he gets down inside the 5. It's going to be enough for a first down, and Edgar will have a first and goal here.
Number 56, Keegan Becker. First and goal, Wildcats.
Ball's going to be marked at about the 3-yard line. First and goal for Edgar from there. Edgar has attempted just one pass here in the second half, with 11 running plays. Here's a handoff. Make that 12 running plays. Did he get it in? Yes, he did. Touchdown. Maverick Butt, his second touchdown of the night. And it's 27-0 pending the conversion. And they will attempt to kick the extra point as Anthony Trowicki comes on. Strite will hold. Snap is good. Kick is up, and the kick is good. No good. No good.
No good.
Wide left, it looks like, and so the score will remain 27-0. 45 seconds left in the third quarter. We'll take a break. Back with more after this. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, a great rate isn't new or trendy. Our Real Rewards checking has offered 3.00% annual percentage yield since 2011, earning customers over $20 million in interest. Join your friends and neighbors in experiencing Real Rewards checking and get excited to earn 3% more. See terms and apply at nicolaybank.com. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Tom King back here at Pittsville, where with 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter, Edgar increases their advantage, 27-0 now the score. And Wade Cole will kick off.
Cole to kick off. Reese and Matthews back to receive for the Panthers.
So it appears, unless something drastically changes, that Edgar will win their 17th straight game here tonight, going into a matchup next week with Wisconsin Rapids Assumption at Edgar. Here's the kick. A little bit longer this time, taken inside the 20. Out across the 25, the 30, along the far side, now cutting it back, breaking a tackle, getting it out near the 40. Christian Matthews on the carry, or on the return, brought it out near the 40-yard line.
Brought down to play by number 2, Emmett Van Ornum.
So Pittsville will have the football first and 10 on their own 38-yard line.
Their own 38-yard line.
Luther out of the gun. Full house gun this time. Low snap. He's able to corral it. Now he's going to try to bounce it outside, and he's got nowhere to go, and now a flag flies in. Probably going to be a hold as well. Getting in there to make the initial hit for the Wildcats was Carson Nowak. And it's going to be a holding call against Pittsville on top of the loss. They're going to decline the penalty and take the loss of yardage on the run. Luther is going to be sacked back at about the 36-yard line, maybe. So the penalty was declined. They're going to mark the ball at the 36. It'll be a loss of about 3 on that, so call it second down and 13. Will they get a playoff before the end of the quarter? Here comes a blitz. Luther fakes the throw out on the flat. Now he's going to run with the football, and now another flag's going to fly in. That might have been a bit questionable. They're going to call a hold on that. It didn't look like there was a hold. They're going to call a hold on Pittsville. That looked like he just chipped Maverick butt on that on a block, but they're going to get a hold. I didn't see any jersey grab there, but they're going to mark it off unless Edgar, they're going to decline the penalty again. That's where you have confidence in your defense, when you can decline back-to-back holding penalties to just get the down, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Edgar leading 27-0. Back in a moment. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Warner Insurance Agency is a family-owned insurance business that has been helping customers with all of their property and casualty insurance needs for 3 generations. Let Warner Insurance help with your small business, farm, home, auto, and recreational vehicle insurance needs. Warner Insurance, proud supporter of the Edgar Wildcats. Located in Edgar, Wisconsin, Edgar Building Supply operates as a lumberyard and hardware store, assisting contractors, homeowners, and businesses with their building needs varying from roofing and siding to windows and cabinets. Their knowledgeable staff can assist you with planning your project, estimating costs, and drafting blueprints. Get started on your building project today with Edgar Building Supply.
And we're back here at Pittsville High School. Fans doing jump around here. At least some of them are. And it will be third down and long for the Panthers here from their own 36-yard line. Third down at about 13. So we start the final 12 minutes. Edgar leading 27-0 and trying to get the ball back here. They're showing blitz. High snap. Luther's able to pull it down. Now he rolls out. He wants to throw. And it's going to be picked off. Picked off by the Wildcats. Gavin Maurer breaks a tackle. He's going down the sideline, and he's going to go out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. And now a flag flies in late. They gave Maurer a shot out of bounds, and I think they're going to tack on another 15 after that one. There wasn't much of one there. Maurer was walking a tightrope as he went out of bounds, and one of the Pittsville players might have hit him out of bounds, and that's what the officials saw. Actually, they're going to call a personal foul, hit out of bounds on the Panthers, so they're going to tack on additional yardage, half the distance to the goal. So Gavin Maurer with the big interception. Second pick of the night for the Edgar defense. And that will mark the ball down to the 6-yard line. So a lot of penalties on Pittsville here in the second half of this game, really costing them. Early in the second half, they had 2 big penalties that led Edgar down the field to a touchdown, and now an interception and a tacked-on personal foul will set up Edgar first and goal from the 6-yard line. Full house backfield behind Strite. They're going to hand it off to Lukasco again. He's going to try to bounce it outside. This time he's dragged down for a loss. Couldn't get the corner this time.
23, Christian Matthews brings up second down.
And they're going to mark it back. They're going to mark it back at about the, 8-yard line? Second down and goal from the 8. Lukasco, Butt, and Maurer, that full house backfield behind Tucker Strite. This time they try Butt, I think. No, it's Maurer. Maurer on the carry, got it down inside the 5 to about the 1.
Maurer on the carry, brought down on the play by number 66, Xander Schooley.
Pick up on the
Bring up third down.
carry about 5 for Gavin Maurer, and now it's a 3rd down and goal. They've got the ball marked at the 2-yard line. Tight formation, full house backfield. Strite. He's going to keep it himself, and he's going to take it into the end zone almost untouched. Tucker Strite with a 2-yard touchdown run. So 3 second-half rushing touchdowns for the Edgar Wildcats have given them a 33-0 lead. I would imagine they would go for 2 here to try to get it to a running clock situation. And I would be wrong. They will kick this extra point. Trewicki is in to kick. Snap is good. Kick is up, and the kick is good. Trewicki hits this one, and the score now 34-0. Back in a moment. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
In trucking, trust isn't given, it's earned. At Derico Logistics, LLC, we've built our reputation mile by mile, load by load. Our team knows that every delivery carries more than freight. It carries someone's promise. From cross-country hauls to local routes, we move with precision, reliability, and a commitment to being there when it matters most. Our drivers are professionals. Our equipment is maintained to the highest standard. You call, we haul. That's all.
And we're back here at Pittsville High School, 10:17 to play in regulation. Pittsville will get the ball back here. Maurer with a 25-yard touchdown run. Lukasco with a 34-yard pass completion from Tucker Strite. Maverick Butt with 2 rushing touchdowns of 9 and 3 yards, and now a 2-yard touchdown quarterback sneak from Tucker Strite.
Matthews and Reese back to receive for the Panthers.
Maurer scored on a 2-point conversion, and Anthony Trewicki has hit 2 extra points. And that's where we stand, 34-0 Wildcats. Line drive kick. Going to be taken right off his shoe tops. And this is Matthews again. Now he cuts it back, trying to get the edge, and he won't get there. Good open field tackle from Emmett Van Ornum, the sophomore, on special teams for the Wildcats. 1st and 10, Pittsville. Ball going to be marked at about the 29-yard line. Or are they going to mark it right at the 30? They're going to mark it at the 30, apparently. So it will be 1st and 10 for the Panthers from their own 30-yard line. And we've got, let's see, the handoff. That's Dar. He's going to get it out across the 30 to about the 32. A couple of yards on the pickup for Dalton Dar.
Alex Snyder. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8 for the Panthers. Two receivers split wide left. High snap, it's on the ground, and Luther just has to fall on it. It's going to be a loss all the way back to about the 23-yard line. It's going to be a loss of about 9 on that. And it'll be 3rd down and long. I imagine we'll start seeing some substitutions for the Wildcats now with the big lead. Wade Coel in on the defensive line now. Now another high snap. Luther's able to pull it down, but he's got nowhere to go, and now a flag flies in. Coming in on the sack, Caden Bargender for Edgar along with Caius Higgins. They both got to the quarterback, and Luther went down inside the 20-yard line. It's going to be a hold against Pittsville. That's going to be decline, and it's going to be 4th down. And a punting situation here for Pittsville from deep in their own territory. So a couple of high snaps. And Luther had nowhere to go with the football. And Luther handles the punting duties as well. And he'll stand back at about his own 5-yard line, maybe 6. Edgar should get good field position here. He gets the kick away. It's a line drive. It's going to be Maurer thought about it and then let it roll. It gets across midfield, and Edgar will have great field position at their own 49-yard line to start this drive. 8:08 to play here in regulation. And I think we're going to see some substitutions here now on offense for Edgar. We've got some new players in, including at quarterback. Caden Bargender will be the quarterback, the junior, and now we're going to get a timeout called by the Wildcats while they'll discuss some of these substitutions, I suppose. 34-0 Edgar. Back in a moment. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
Greg's Groots Appliance is the place for all your home appliance needs. Let owners Greg and Tammy Kornak, along with their staff, provide you with quality appliances. Greg's Gruettes Appliance offers professional delivery, installation, and our own service department. Located in Merrill and proudly serving all of central Wisconsin. Greg's Gruettes Appliance. Service with Wildcat pride. Van Ert Electric is an established leader in the electrical industry in the upper Midwest since 1964 with 5 locations in Wisconsin and a sister company in Michigan. We offer our customers a broad range of services from electrical construction, telecommunications, process controls, HVAC controls, thermal imaging, and arc flash evaluations for your industrial and commercial.
And we're back here at Pittsville where Edgar will have it 1st and 10 on their own 49-yard line. Caden Bargender, the quarterback, Caius Higgins in the game as well. Anthony Trewicki will split out wide right. We'll try to get you the other substitutions as they happen here. Looks like Graham Strite in the game as well, and he's going to get the handoff. Powers ahead. Not much there, maybe a yard for the freshman. Going to give him a couple.
Brought down on the play by number 56, Keegan Becker. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd down and 8. 2 yards on the carry for the younger Strite. 2nd down and 8. Offset backfield. Bargender's going to hand it off. Quick handoff. Positive yardage down inside the 45 to about the 44. Graham Strite again.
Brought down on the play by number 63, Carter Kuiper. Brings up 3rd down.
Picked up about 4 on that. Call it 3rd down and 4. Clock continues to move. 7:09 to play. They're going to hand it off and try this is Lukasco. Cuts it back. He's going to pick up first down yardage. Now he breaks a tackle, and he's off to the races. He's going to get it down inside the 10. It's going to be knocked out of bounds inside the 5. Landon Lukasco adding on to his big night here tonight.
Number 2, Dawson Luther. It'll be first and goal, Wildcats.
About a 42-yard run that time for Lukasco unofficially. He's got over 100 yards on 3 carries. First and goal for the Wildcats. Ball at the 3-yard line. Bargender under center. They hand it off and trying to get the corner, and they will. That's Graham Strite will get the touchdown. 3-yard touchdown run for the freshman.
By Graham Strite.
And just like that, it's 40-0. 4 rushing touchdowns here in the second half for the Wildcats. This game was 6-0 with about a minute and a half left in the first half. Edgar was able to get the ball back and put another score on the board before halftime, and it's been all Wildcats here in the second half. They just wore this Pittsville team out and have just been able to run the ball basically at will here in the second half, and they lead it now 40-0, and they'll try to kick the extra point. Trewicki will be out there to kick. Kick is up, and the kick is no good. He missed it wide right that time, and the score now 40-0. We'll take a break and come back with more. You're watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.
At Hogum Law Firm, we work tirelessly to provide the best in estate planning, probate, trust administration, and long-term care nursing home planning in central Wisconsin. In this changing world, we can accommodate virtual and telephone conferences for your convenience or face-to-face meetings in a safe space. Call us today to learn more. Hogum Law Firm, estate planning and elder law.
And we're back here at Pittsville High School. Don't forget, coming up after the game, the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll hear from Edgar head coach Jerry Sins. We'll also get a player of the game in the house as well after this one. So the Wildcats will kick off. It'll be a running clock situation now with 6:40 to play and a 40-point lead.
Matthews and Reese back to receive for the Panthers.
And the kick is away. It's going to be a short kick. It's going to stay in bounds, though, and it's going to be picked up. That ball was loose for a moment there. Picked up by Pittsville's Logan Vollert. And that was a live ball right along the sideline. Pittsville will have it.
Brings up first and 10 Panthers.
And a first and 10 Pittsville. Ball's going to be at their own 26-yard line. And they're going to try it. Dahl, and Dar's going to be knocked down in the backfield. I think that's who that was. He got his legs taken out from under him. Good defensive play, I believe. That was Wyatt Klocksheim. Loss of 4 on the play. Second down and 14. Got some substitutions in the game for Edgar on defense. Luther hands it off. There's a hole this time out across the 25 back to the original line of scrimmage. Maybe a pickup of 4 or 5 on that for Dalton Dar.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Higgins is in there. Dawson Bornheimer in on defense for Edgar now. Tyler Schmidt is out there. Ethan Mishka, sophomore player on the line. Try to get you some other numbers here. Luke Casco's out there. Graham Strite at a linebacker's spot. He's showing blitz. Ball's on the ground, and Luther just has to fall on it.
Luther on the quarterback keeper. Going to bring up 4th down.
Kenan Van Ornum is in the game for Edgar on defense. Caden Bargender out there as well. And it's 4th down, and Pittsville will line up to punt the ball away here. Clock moving, under 4 minutes to play. Snap is high. It's going to be a pretty good punt under the circumstances. Fair catch called for by Gavin Maurer, and Edgar will have it inside Pittsville territory at the 46-yard line. I'm wondering if there was an injury and Pittsville had to change their center, because the snaps were pretty good for much of the game, but here in the second half, it's been a struggle to get the ball back to the quarterback out of the shotgun. So they will line up 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the 46-yard line. Substitutions in the game. Connor Schilling, sophomore, is in there. Brody Baumgartner in the game. Samuel Dalkey is in. Bargender will be under center once again. And they're going to hand it off. That's Strite, I believe, again, fighting for yardage. Got it down inside the 45 to about the 43.
Brought down on the play by number 28, Titus Reese.
2nd down, and about 7. 3 yards on the carry for Strite. Now the extended and give him 4, so it's going to be 2nd down and 6. Second down. They're going to hand it off. And powering ahead, Kenan Van Ornum on the carry. He's going to pick up a 1st down for the Wildcats down inside the 35-yard line. First carry of the night for Kenan Van Ornum. And it's a 1st down for Edgar. Ball at the 29. Excuse me, ball at the 34. 1st and 10, Edgar at the 34-yard line. Clock moving quickly now in a running clock situation. We're down to 1.5 minutes remaining. And the handoff to Emmett Van Ornum this time. Sophomore picked up about 5 on that. Cassius Paul coming into the game for Edgar. Dakota Kraft, freshman player in the game. And the handoff this time. Trying to get the corner, not much there. Cassius Paul was the quarterback on that play. And the handoff went to Dakota Kraft. That might be the final play of the game. Are they going to run another play? Getting more substitutions in the game. Spencer Wentland is in for Edgar. And they're going to get one more playoff with some of these freshmen and sophomore subs in the game. Fumbled snap, the ball's on the ground, and that's how this one's going to come to an end. Edgar with an impressive second half, and they win it by a score of 40-0. We'll come back with the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. I'll catch up with Jerry Sins. We'll get a player of the game in the house as well, all on the way here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
All right, we're back here on the Nasonville Dairy postgame show with Edgar head coach Jerry Sins. Well, slow start tonight, but you really took command in the second half. Probably wore him out with that rushing attack.
Yeah, it was, it's a combination of all kinds of things. Not playing last night, being all ready to play last night and then just change clothes and go back home. And then dreary overcast day again today and, raining on the way down. We're like, we're going to get to play today kind of a thing. So, it took us a while to get going, but I can understand, why. And I was proud of the fact that we hung in there defensively because, they have some pretty good offensive players.
Yeah.
And ended up, I thought we played better the second half, tackled a little better and stuff like that too.
A lot of penalties, and that doesn't help keeping any flow to the game.
No, I know. I told you last year we didn't hardly have any all year. 14 games. I don't know if we ever had over 3 or 4 a game. Last week we had a few more. So tonight one of our goals was to cut down on them. Well, I think they probably had a few more than we did, but we were declining them just because I don't even like them. But
yeah. I saw that you declined 2 holding penalties in a row. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Yeah, I don't know. I just said, okay, let's just keep the game going. We don't need all these penalties. But overall, like I said, I thought we played better the second half. I thought we hustled better. I think we got out of it, without any injuries. So that's always good.
It looks like you found another running back in your running back pipeline with the young Lukasco kid. 3 big carries, plus he caught a touchdown pass.
Yeah, he's a fast guy. We didn't have him last week. He was at a grandfather's funeral last week when we played in DeForest, and he's kind of a key part of our offense because he's the fastest guy maybe we have in the whole team. Yeah.
Well, congratulations. Not easy to win 17 straight games. Congratulations, and keep it rolling.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
That's Edgar head coach Jerry Sins. Let's bring in Landon Lukasco here as our player of the game in the house. Well, you got your number called tonight, and you certainly made it pay. 3 carries for over 100 yards plus a touchdown catch. Nice job.
Thank you.
Talk about when you get the call. You got a lot of offensive weapons on this team, but as a sophomore, you're getting the call and you're making it happen.
Yeah, a lot of thanks to my offensive line blocking really well for me to get the ball down the field.
Your coach says you're one of the fastest guys, if not the fastest guy on the team. Speed, big part of this game of football, and if you can bring that to this squad, you're going to get a lot more touches going forward, I would imagine.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, you know when the house works?
Yep. Ready? I'm Landon Lukasco, and I'm in the house.
All right, that's going to wrap things up here tonight from Pittsville. A close game at halftime, but 4 rushing touchdowns in the second half for the Edgar Wildcats, and they win their 17th game in a row, leading up to a matchup with Rapids Assumption at home next week. Thanks for watching. I'm Tom King, and you've been watching high school football on Zaleski Sports.